we just yesterday released a model called GPT-OSS,
Mhm.
an open source model. It's a model that is as smart as O4-mini, which is a very smart model that runs locally on a laptop. And this blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, if you had asked me a few years ago when we would have a model of that intelligence running on a laptop, I would have said many, many years in the future. But then we found some algorithmic gains, particularly around reasoning, but also some other things that let us do a tiny model that can do this amazing thing. And you know, those are the most fun things. That's like kind of the coolest part of the job.
I can see you really enjoying thinking about this. I'm curious for people who don't quite know what you're talking about, who aren't familiar with how an algorithmic design
Yeah.
would lead to a better experience that they actually use. Could you summarize the state of things right now? Like what is it that you're thinking about when you're thinking about how fun this problem is?
Let me start back in history and then I'll get to some things from
Please.
today. So GPT-1 was an idea at the time that was quite mocked by a lot of experts in the field, which was, can we train a model to play a little game, which is show it a bunch of words and have it guess the one that comes next in the sequence. That's called unsupervised learning. You're not really saying like, this is a cat, this is a dog. You're just saying, here's some words, guess the next one. And the fact that that can go learn these very complicated concepts, that can go learn all the stuff about physics and math and programming and keep predicting the word that comes next and next and next and next, seemed ludicrous, magical, unlikely to work. Like, how was that all going to get encoded? And yet humans do it. Babies start hearing language and figure out what it means, kind of largely, or at least to some significant degree, on their own. And so we did it. And then we also realized that if we scaled it up, it got better and better. But we had to scale over many, many orders of magnitude. So it wasn't that good in the GPT-1 day. It wasn't good at all in the GPT-1 days. And a lot of experts in the field said, oh, this is ridiculous. It's never going to work. It's not going to be robust. But we had these things called scaling laws. And we said, okay, so this gets predictably better as we increase compute, memory, data, whatever. And we can decide, we can use those predictions to make decisions about how to scale this up and do it and get great results. And that has worked over, a crazy number of orders of magnitude. And it was so not obvious at the time. Like that was, I think the reason the world was so surprised is that seemed like such an unlikely finding. Another one was that we could use these language models with reinforcement learning, where we're saying, this is good, this is bad, to teach it how to reason.
Mm-hmm.
And this led to the O1 and O3 and now the GPT-5 progress. And that was another thing that felt like, if it works, it's really great, but like, no way this is going to work.